My name is Irene Miller. I'm the assistant to Richard Freeman, the CEO of Freeman Group, and also his secretly married wife of 6 years.
It's Richard's birthday today. Seeing this, he'll at least say thank you, right?
Sophie, don't cry. I'll book the earliest flight to come to you right fakvili helparesodo. My work here. I just handed over to the Shashwala. Widzaman, how can you hänfensin?
Richard is on the phone with Sophie again. She is Richard's childhood sweetheart. Also the person he values most.
Silly girl, of course you're the most important. Wait for me.
He's actually going to see Sophie. But today is also our wedding anniversary.
Get my assistant to book a ticket to New York.
Richard and I have been secretly married for 6 years. I quit my job for him, staying by his side as his special assistant. Yet I've always lived in the shadow of his childhood sweetheart, Sophie.
Irene! Irene, where are you? She didn't do a single thing I asked her to. Who knows where she's off galloping now?
No idea what's wrong with her. Pulling this stunt again. Cut off her cards and don't transfer her any money. Once she runs out, she'll come back on her own.
Richard!
Long flight, huh?
By the way, where's Irene?
Probably she went back to the West Coast. Just don't mention her.
Thank you. Actually, I still have a heavy heart about this visit.
What's wrong?
I can't help but feel that I'm the one who caused the misunderstanding between you and Irene. If I hadn't always leaned on you, maybe...
It's not your fault. She's the one throwing a tantrum. Emma has been looking forward to your visit for a long time. Welcome to New York. You can stay as long as you like.
Okay. So this is my chance to replace that idiot Irene and become the mistress of the Freemans, right?
What a familiar sight after all this time. Back then, I gave up my Wall Street career for Richard despite the objections. I never expected things would end like this.
Richard Freeman. I was never really in your heart.
Where's Irene? Still not back? I haven't seen her for 2 weeks.
Yes, sir. Madam Irene hasn't come back at all. It's still early. Maybe she's just gone for a walk.
Maybe she's still angry with me. After all, it's hard for her to accept having me under the same roof.
This isn't like her. Normally, even if she threw a fight, she'd snap out of it fast by herself.
The number you have dialed is not in service.
Not in service?
How could that be? Maybe she changed her number and didn't tell you? Richard? Where are you going?
The office.
Mr. Freeman?
Where is Irene Miller? Has she been to the office? Did she apply for leave?
Ms. Miller, she didn't submit a leave application.
Then where has she been these 2 weeks?
Miss Miller is going through the resignation process. She submitted all the documents last week, and the process is basically complete.
Who approved it?
You previously instructed that her matters didn't need to be reported to you, so it followed the normal resignation procedure.
Irene Miller! Where the hell have you gone?
Irene Miller.
Ethan?
Irene, it's been 6 years since graduation, right? The last time I heard about you was when you short that energy company under the codename IM. It's a pity you suddenly disappeared. Where did you go to build your career? Care for a coffee? My office is right across the street. All these years I've been looking for you. I never imagined you married Mr. Freeman and gave up your career. So should I call you Mrs. Freeman now?
Not for much longer.
So the trading queen is making a comeback. If you're willing, our Blackstone needs a chief strategy officer. Since you're not going back to the Freemans anyway, why don't you...
Mom, when are you coming home? It's my birthday next Saturday. Dad said you'd be back, right?
I'll be there. I need a week. Personal. And a secure location. Blackstone can arrange that.
No problem. Welcome back. I am.
Ethan, pleasure to be back. Is that Irene? Oh my God, what happened to her? Irene? Emma, happy birthday.
Mom?
Why are you dressed like that? And where have you been? Your number's out of service.
Aren't you gonna open it?
I'm asking you a question.
Let go.
Who do you think you're talking to? For 2 weeks?
Richard, we're done. I'm only here for my daughter.
Sophie, I want you to sit next to me.
Sophie, I haven't asked yet. Why are you here? At my daughter's birthday.
Irene.
I said, Sophie, this is my house. Who invited you?
Irene, I'm an invited guest. If you don't want me here, I'll leave.
Sophie, don't go.
Irene, that's enough. Must you do this in front of the child?
My fault? Fine. I'll go.
Mom, don't go. I want you. Mom, stay. Please? Can't we just have my birthday together? Please?
I'll stay for Emma. One night.
Okay, I won't leave.
What are you doing back here? Irene, you've been different. You changed.
Maybe you just never knew who I really was.
Don't be ridiculous. Nobody knows you like I do.
Don't touch me. Get out.
You're my wife. This is how it is. I know every inch of you.
I'm not your wife anymore, Richard. We both know who you love. Stop the act.
Irene, please. Sophie is just... You know that.
I know nothing. And I don't want to.
Okay, fine. You're the one throwing this away. Suit yourself.
Richard?
It's okay. I'll leave tomorrow.
Stop. Go to the kitchen. Make me a sandwich, my usual.
That's not my job anymore. I'm just getting my things from the study.
You want your grandmother's locket? Then listen.
Fine.
Less mayo. How many times do I have to say it?
Was that on purpose? Testing me?
Last time, Richard. The very last time.
Furious! Irene, who do you think you are?
I'm done here, Mr. Freeman. I'm leaving.
You...
Richard, what are you doing up? I woke up alone.
Richard, I'm still shaken. That nightmare. Thank you for staying.
It's all right. I'm right here.
Irene? What are you doing, skulking around? Eavesdropping? Classy.
My grandmother's locket. It's been in your study for 6 years. I'm taking it back. Grandmother's locket. How convenient. Richard, you should check. See what else she took. Explain that I'm the stranger in my own house? The stranger is her. What did you say?
Has Richard ever called this your house? Does anyone know you exist? Even your daughter likes me better.
Sophie's on edge. Apologize. Now.
Apologize. Richard, that was for 6 years of your indifference.
You drink and Dolly Chard? You hit him? I'll make you sorry! That's for sleeping with my husband. You're crazy! That was for standing by while she disrespected me.
Stay out of my life. Emma is the only exception.
I've been waiting for you.
Irene! Stop right there! Without the Freeman family, you are nothing!
Mr. Freeman, we have a problem.
Mr. Freeman, Irene has retained counsel. They've just severed all her financial and corporate ties to you. She's gone. Completely. Her things, her access, everything.
How dare she? You're never seeing Emma again, Irene. You're nothing without me. You'll be on the street, and when you're desperate, don't you dare crawl back!
That snake Richard hid Emma's family day from me. Good thing I checked, or she'd have been the only one without a mom there. Hello. I'm Emma Feynman's mother, here for the activity. Mrs. Freeman? But we already have a Mrs. Feynman with Emma today. Emma's mother is inside with her.
Mom, what are you doing here?
Sister Irene, what brings you here too? Richard asked me to come and keep Emma company.
What are you doing here? Didn't you say you wanted to sever all ties with the Freeman family?
Don't forget, Emma is my child.
Then let me remind you, without income or a stable job, don't even think about getting custody of Emma.
You... Sister Irene, don't scare Emma. Maybe you should leave first? I can handle things here. Does Emma think less of me than she does of Sophie? Richard, what do you mean by bringing an outsider to the school's family day?
Didn't you say you were cutting ties with the Freeman family? Sophie understands education. She's gentle, and she's 100 times better than you, a useless person who only knows how to do housework. This weekend, our whole family is taking Emma to Disney. Don't spoil the fun.
Emma, how about coming home with Mommy to stay tonight?
I don't want to. I don't like your gift. And I don't want to go home with Mommy to stay. I want to be with Daddy and Aunt Sophia.
Be good, Emma. Aunt Sophia likes you the most, too. Irene, you've given 6 years, and now even your own daughter is mine. Emma.
You should leave. Sophie will accompany her for the parent-child activity. You being here makes the child uncomfortable.
Hello?
I received the proposal. There are a few details I want to confirm with you. Irene?
I'm sorry. Ethan, how did you get here?
Get out of the car. I'll take you home. If you want to cry, just cry.
Emma seems to have taken Sophie as her new mother. It's like she doesn't like me anymore.
Here. I'll take you to your apartment.
I don't want to go to the apartment. It's too empty there.
Then come to my place. There's a guest room. Just giving you a place to stay. Don't overthink it.
Ethan, I must stand up again in Wall Street. I must take my child back from Richard and Sophie.
Irene, in a few days, Blackstone will host the charity gala. I'll introduce you to the whole country as a partner of Blackstone. I promise you, better days are ahead.
Irene, you're still as radiant as ever.
Thank you for bringing me to the charity gala and for announcing my joining Blackstone Capital in public.
After all, you are one of the top traders on Wall Street. I must give you a proper introduction ceremony.
However, I don't want to reveal that I am yet. It's been years since I returned to Wall Street, and I'm afraid of attracting too much attention.
Understood. I know how to handle it. Hey, nice to see you. You too. It's been weeks since the parent-child event, and Erin has completely vanished. Could she really have been so crushed that she left New York for good?
You should try it. It's delicious.
Is that Irene?
Richard, you must be mistaken. How could a beggar like here be here?
Sir, please stop. Without an invitation, you cannot approach Mr. Walker.
That woman seems to be the companion of Mr. Walker, the boss of Blackstone Capital. How could she be Irene, that beggar? You must be mistaken.
Thank you all for attending the charity gala hosted by Blackstone Capital. Now I'd like to introduce our new partner at Blackstone Capital. Please give a round of applause.
Blackstone Capital actually found a new partner? I wonder who it could be.
How can it be Irene?
She couldn't have launched onto Ethan Walker already? So fast?
Irene! Abandoning your daughter to come be someone else's trophy wife? Emma is at home crying for her mother. Is this how you mother?
Sister, Irene, the child is still young. You can't abandon your daughter just to climb the social ladder. Are you done?
What kind of attitude is this? Abate Ethan Walker's panics, you days. You've forgotten who you I sayer? And you dare to impersonate a partner?
Mr. Freeman, mind the occasion.
Occasion? I'm reminding my ex-wife not to forget she has a daughter. What, Mr. Walker? Do you also like picking up other people's cast-offs?
I don't want to bring up the ugly things you did to drive a wedge between me and my daughter. I reiterate, I, Irene Miller, am indeed the new partner of Mr. Walker in Blackstone Capital.
No. What did you say?
I am the new partner of Blackstone Capital.
Let me make a formal introduction. Irene Miller, the new Chief Strategy Officer of Blackstone Capital, and my most important partner. Partner? Walker, you've made a terrible move just to gildy her image. This woman was my assistant and nanny for 6 years, nothing but a useless waste. You're actually hiring her at a high salary. You're utterly foolish.
The fool is you, you blind fool. I have no interest in wasting words with you.
All right, everyone. Please enjoy Blackstone Capital's banquet.
Please. Sir, please stay where you are. Irene!
Richard, don't be so angry. Let's just wait and watch that Irene Miller become the troublemaker at Blackstone.
What's the background of this parachute-in partner, Irene Miller? How come I've never heard of her? Could she be someone's connection?
So this is the Irene that Sophie mentioned, the one who parachuted into Blackstone? She doesn't look like much. Just wait, I'll give her a hard time.
So, the secret weapon we've been waiting for 3 months is just a vase Mr. Ethan picked up at some charity gala?
This person's past records are all blank. I disagree with letting her be a partner and steer the company's direction.
Kate.
Kate, right? I recall you're in charge of the Southeast Asia Emerging Markets Fund. The rubber futures contracts you opened positions on at the Bangkok Exchange over the past 72 hours. You estimated an arbitrage spread of 8%, but you miscalculated the timing gap of Indonesia's export quota announcement. The 对方确认 your positions. Now 新加坡老虎资本 case of Jaintilly Taiyampa Chengshu. Hama will initiate the first round of sniping in 27 minutes.
If I remember correctly, Risk Control did warn Kate about this. How could Irene spot the issue at a glance?
If you don't want to resign in disgrace, I need full authority over this project. Now. Anyone else have questions?
You better stop boasting. I've been following this project closely, and I'm not even sure we can recover all the losses. How dare you, a newcomer?
If you spent the time you use on nonsense on handling over the work, I might be almost done by now. Kate, the Southeast Asia Emerging Market Fund you're responsible for has a leverage ratio of 27.5. The risk is manageable. That's the industry standard. Kate, the Southeast Asia Emerging Market Fund you're responsible for has a leverage ratio of 27.5. The risk is manageable. That's the industry standard. The Indonesian infrastructure futures you're holding have a settlement date next Wednesday. But Jakarta port was paralyzed for 4 days last week due to a strike. The real data is here. It won't be released until tomorrow. This is just short-term volatility. Now, how much exposure is left in this account?
From now on, all authority over the Southeast Asia Fund is transferred to Irene Miller. Kate, you will assist with the handover.
All liquidation orders completed! We're all out!
Confirm all related positions are closed. Now, short the index futures, triple leverage.
The counterparties are trapped. They just entered the market and ran into the crash.
Beautiful. 20 minutes earlier than predicted.
This Mrs. Irene Miller is truly no ordinary person. But why is her resume completely blank?
She officially parachuted into Blackstone as a partner this morning. Her first move was to take over the response that Keijo funds, then the addictive fund, and now... Anyway, this enough on our Freeman gets and sitting as friend significant.
Get out.
Yes, sir.
Irene doesn't have that kind of nunnity. What is trick she playing to make Ethan so obediently let her take credit for Mupperani Veduntan? They really together? Or did they slept togethers? I must find out what they're up to.
Page 3, the 6th item, the hedge position data. The closing price from last Friday has been altered. Page 5, the risk exposure calculation. The base parameters are wrong.
Deliberate?
Traced it. All modification logs originate from Kate Miller's terminal. The activity was concentrated over the past 2 weeks, each time within half an hour after market close.
She just handed over the authority for the Sioux South Asia Fund to you.
So she tampered with it before handing it over. If these Azurius Dabibel were Buryung, the fund would blow up during next week's search at Boldon Toon.
Security. Secure analyst Kate Miller's workstation, all electronic devices immediately. Notify the head of the compliance department, meeting in the conference room in 5 minutes.
How do you plan to handle this?
An employee like her wouldn't think on this level by herself. First, lock down all her access permissions. Then, let's see who's behind her. Look at this. Over the past month, Thwori won 3 wire transfers from overseas shell companies totaling 200,000 US dollars. The receiving account is under Kate's mother's name. According to the trace, these shell companies all point to the same individual, Sophie Brown. Her reach is longer than we thought.
Then perhaps we should set a trap and wait for her to walk right in.
This is the last time. Blackstone Capital has already started investigating the data.
Where is it?
Isn't Freeman Group bidding for the Southeast Asia Port project? This contains Blackstone's internal real assessment report on this project, including their calculations of all competitors' bid base lanes. Are you sure it's real? I risk going to jail to get this for you. What do you think? 200,000? Transfer it now. We're even. Don't contact me again.
Irene Miller, you can't even imagine in your wildest dreams that you and that Ethan Walker are about to be trampled under feet by me and Richard Freeman.
Should we arrest them now?
Not yet.
What do you want to do?
Notify our people. Starting tomorrow, make Kate disappear. Richard, Freeman, Sophie Brown, enjoy your last few days of being winners.
I'm glad you like it. So, did you really get Blackstone Capital's top secret?
What does it matter if Ethan has a firewall? I have eyes and ears on the inside. With this core data, we can turn the tables on Blackstone for 10 billion.
Well, done. I always knew you were 10,000 times better than that useless Irene.
So, how are you going to reward me?
The day Blackstone goes down, the position of Mrs. Freeman will be yours.
Freeman Group has officially registered to bid for the Southeast Asia Pearl Port project. This is their preliminary proposal.
They're indeed using the old model we intentionally planted. They didn't even correct the grammatical errors in the annotations.
So, Sophie really handed over to Richard as a treasure?
More than that. To fund this project, Richard has already mortgaged the group's last 2 cash-generating production lines. He wants to make a big gamble.
So how do you plan to play this?
Since he enjoys playing so much, I'll play along with him to the very end.
Freeman Group's Thonine Asia Port Project MNP. They just completed the 2nd round of Zubin instruction.
Are you sure Richard will believe the internal assessment report that Kate previously loaded to Sophie?
I spent 6 years by his side. I know him too well. With his arrogance, he'll definitely take it as exclusive intelligence. The market is open. Release the first short selling report. Title: Core through Azure Port Project, Mingo allegedly involved in systematic fraud.
It's falling! A single sell order of 20 million packs!
He was too hasty. To secure this project, he used over half of the group's liquid reserves. Notify the media department. They can release the positive news about the port rival we acquired in advance. Richard, I wonder if you'll like this surprise. I'm so looking forward to the expression on your face when you see this.
Data fabrication? That evaluation report came from inside Blackstone Capital. How could it be wrong?
But the audit documents Blackstone just released are completely different. They even have third-party notagris.
Sophie would never lie to me. We have to find a way to salvage this situation immediately, or the reputation of Freeman Group will be severely damaged.
How much is the funding gap?
At least 800 million. If we can't cover it before the market closes today, the bank will initiate a forced liquidation. Sophie, all the Blackstone intelligence you got from Kate before, is there anything else? Anything at all?
Kate is out of contact.
Crying is useless now! Find her!
No, I can't lose.
Blackstone snapping this time is a masterpiece. Congratulations to Blackstone.
Thank you. Thank you all. This is my first project since joining Blackstone Capital. I hope certain arrogant fools can see all this. To a certain soon-to-be bank-bound idiot.
Irene? This woman must be provoking me.
This is just the beginning.
Mr. Freeman, Blackstone has released a short-saying report titled Southeast Asia Cop Project MEO Core Thruang Data Suspected of Systematic Fraud. Our funding gap has completely blown up.
Shut up!
Shinamok. I'm Volso Mileno 5 and Tigrid Idhi Winternew for VAR.
She just exposed our secret marriage out of the blue, and she's leaving with nothing? She's slapping me in the face in front of the whole world. Does she really think she can turn the tables just by clinging to Ethan?
Richard, calm down.
Sophie, the data you gave me last time really screwed me over. What's going on with you?
Richard, don't you know how I feel about you? That vicious bitch Irene must have tempored with it. Richard, don't worry too much. I've got some big news.
What?
I heard that the General Titan Sanser Smith going Zariel Kala's birthday Yankwe. Artsen they snake a Shemi Skalyi teen size IM Yingobir Matients.
That Drew?
It's Drew. Saren's I'm a Freeman Z-Twen Zalshalamet's Rofel. I'm a family Tyfold is intact. Tlonyu Amjada Fumble Unfa, Yankwe at Baitan IMM and in Unyemril, when the highs on their signals and offer have an Aaron will beats.
With him on our side, are we still afraid we can't outdo that pair of scumbags, Irene Miller and Ethan Walker?
Irene smiles like that?
How enlisting to run them. Could Iashi or here turn all peace I fans all this wear. Richard?
Just served the divorce papers, and you can't wait to go out and fool around with another man? You disgust me!
Richard, watch your filthy mouth.
President Freeman. A good dog doesn't block the way.
Don't think you can turn things around just by hitching a ride with Blackstone. Tomorrow night at Mr. Williams' birthday banquet, IM will be there in person. Once I secure IM's Das Tolzer, the first thing I'll do is crush you both.
Oh. You want to win over IM?
Scared? A discarded wife like you who begs by climbing into beds isn't even fit to polishing IM's shoes.
Good. I promise that at tomorrow night's banquet, IM will give you a surprise you'll never forget.
I didn't expect to work overtime this late. Had to take a cab here.
Oh my god, isn't this Mrs. Freeman who just left with nothing, taking a cab to a top-tier Wall Street birthday angry? Did you take a wrong turn on your way to beg? Desperate for money? A good dog doesn't block the path. Get lost.
Irene, why are you dressed like this here? Tonight we're meeting the mysterious traitor IM. We don't have time for your clingy games.
Must have cost a lot to rent this car, huh? With your broken capital chain mess, you think you're worthy of meeting IM?
Richard, don't waste words on this shabby woman. She can't even afford a decent dress. She must be trying to sneak into the banquet to hook a rich guy. Security! There's an authorized person here without even a gilded invitation. Throw her out immediately. Hey.
Madam, no invitation, no entry.
What are you waiting for? Throw her out.
Take your hands off! Mr. Walker? She's my guest. Who are you to stop her?
Playing the hero already? Irene Miller, you've been hooking up with him all along, haven't you? No wonder you were so eager for the divorce.
Compared to you and someone, I'm practically innocent. That dress you're wearing, don't tell me you haven't even removed the tag, waiting for a return? And you, forgetting the pain once the wound heals. Instead of suspecting me, why don't you recall just how much this Mrs. Sophie Brown cost you using my old model?
You! Richard, think carefully. Inside are all the financial elite.
Forget it. We need to meet IM.
How is Irene so different from before, and so cold towards me? Could it be she really have no feelings for me left at all?
Thank you all for coming to my birthday banquet. Please enjoy the food and have a good time.
Ready?
Let's go.
That's Irene?
How'd she get backstage?
She must have clung to Mr. Ethan to sneak in. Don't mind her.
Next up.
Now.
Please, this needs to be shown immediately.
Before introducing that mysterious friend, I've received a generous gift. Freeman Group, seems you have a big presentation to show.
Mr. William, colleague, to show our sincerity, Freeman Group would like to present our latest optimized M&E model for the Southeast Asia Port Project.
Just as I thought, he took the bait. Mr. Smith, I heard that IM is also attending your birthday banquet today. We would want to ask you to help connect us with him. We genuinely want to cooperate with him.
Him?
Wrong data. They really haven't changed a single thing.
Very interesting. However, regarding the data, Irene, what do you think?
Mr. Smith, she's just a housewife. Can she even understand these things?
I think it's better not to for Irian, to avoid making a fool of herself.
Mr. Smith, may I borrow the big screen? This is the initial version of the model I abandoned 6 years ago. Inside, I planted 3 traps. If applied directly without correction, any investment based on it will trigger a chain of liquidations within 3 months due to liquidity mismatch. When you steal something, don't you know to check the goods?
You're lying! I developed this myself! How did you know?
Mrs. Sophie, haven't you noticed that Kate has been out of contact for a long time?
Sophie, what the hell have you done?
You and Blackstone employee, my subordinate Kate, once engaged in the transaction of selling company data. Now the evidence is conclusive.
Don't worry. We at Blackstone will send Kate to the inspectorary ourselves. Now, shouldn't Ms. Sophie and Mr. Richard give us all an explanation?
Mr. Smith, I will definitely give you a reasonable explanation. We're waiting for the huzzle with IM, and we are serious.
For this matter, you might as well speak directly to her herself.
What did you say?
Her? Everyone, let me reintroduce this. Irene Miller is the person you wanted to meet. The trading queen of Wall Street, IM herself.
You're IM?
Everyone, let me reintroduce you. This is the trading queen who once swept through Wall Street. My last disciple, Irene Miller.
Thank you for the introduction, Mr. William. I am. Using my discarded, worthless proposal as your treasure, Richard, your judgment has always been this poor.
Irene, let's talk.
Talk about what? Talk about how you used my discarded proposal, or talk about how the person next to you stole from me?
See them out. Don't dirty my venue.
Wait! Mr. Smith, we can
Let
still
go of me!
talk!
How dare you treat the boss of Freeman Group so rudely!
Irene! For the sake of 6 years...
6 years? Richard, those 6 years are what you owe me. Now it's time to pay back. Principal and interest.
Don't you dare set foot in the Smith estate again. Get lost.
Richard, what do we do now?
You're asking me what to do? It's you! It was you who presented that model to me like it was a treasure!
I was trying to help you!
Help me. Help me lose the entire group. Do you know how those people inside see me now? A laughingstock on Wall Street. A disgrace for life.
You can't blame it all on me. You believed it too. If it weren't for you, why would I have thought of stealing the data?
Such a low-level mistake.
Irene would never have made it, even as an assistant.
Richard! Where are you going?
Don't follow me.
Look at the financial headlines. It's over. Our stocks. Our company is finished. I need to find a new job, quick. Boss, something terrible has happened.
What is it?
Goldman Sachs, Morgan, all our partners sent termination letters this morning simultaneously.
Impossible.
After that incident at Smith's birthday banquet, they're all saying our data sources are questionable, a security risk. Our company's reputation has plummeted.
Shut up! Who is this?
Mr. Friedman, the inspectorate has ordered a temporary freeze on your assets. Please cooperate with the investigation.
Where's Emma?
Emma's been sent to the countryside to lay low for a while. Richard, we can still think of a way.
Think of a way? Tell me, what way is left?
We can find new investors. We can want to do this.
Enough! Sophie, don't you get it? It's all over. All because of you! Damn it!
What did you say?
You were the one who gave me that model. You kept saying it was Blackstone's top secret internal info. Which we're...
I was tricked too.
Tricked? Didn't you think you might get tricked when you stole it? Yes, and you're that. Didn't you think this day would come when you slandered her in front of me?
Richard, how can you say such things to me?
You have nothing to do with me or with Freeman Group.
You're kicking me out?
What else? Keep you around to keep harming me?
I harmed you? Richard Franklin! Look at all I've done for you over the years! I helped you suppress Irene. I got you intel from Blackstone. I slept with you.
Enough! You think I don't know? Everything you did was for yourself. You wanted to be Mrs. Fullman. You wanted to step on her head.
I truly loved you.
Loved me? Loved me or loved my money? Now I don't have a single cent left. Do you still love me?
Get out.
Richard, someone like you deserves to end up with nothing.
It seems Sophie and Richard have also cut straws completely.
Feeling relieved?
You've been wound too tight these past few months.
I'm used to it. Sometimes the only way to survive the tough times is to keep your nerves on edge.
But it's all over now, isn't it? Irene, do you know? I've known you for 10 years, and I've never seen you truly relaxed.
10 years? Didn't we meet 8 years ago in a school club?
How would the Queen notice a small fried like me? 10 years ago at the Wharton Business School Finance Forum, you spoke as the student representative. I've known you since that moment.
Why have you never mentioned this before?
Say what? That I was drawn to you 10 years ago? And that I've been looking for you during the 6 years you disappeared. I just never imagined you'd be secretly married to someone like Richard, living under a different name for all those years.
Ethan, why are you so good to me?
Do I need so many reasons to be good to you?
No, I don't believe my empire has just vanished like this. I've made so many friends over the years. Someone will definitely help me.
Sir, this is a private club. Please show your membership card.
I'm Richard Freeman. I'm a friend of your boss, Mr. Charlie. Please, just let me in to see him.
You don't have an appointment, and Mr. Charlie specifically said he won't see anyone with the surname Freeman.
Richard, it's not that I don't want to help you. In this situation, who dares to get involved?
I just need to borrow some money to get by.
Borrow money? With what will you repay it? Your company is gone. All right. I have a meeting. This one's on me. Take care.
Now, there's only one person who can save me.
I don't feel like taking the car today. I want to walk.
Then I'll walk with you.
My daughter, Emma, really loves this place.
When we get her back, we'll bring her here as much as she wants.
That day is coming soon. Thank you for lending me this apartment back then. When I moved to your place in a hurry, I left some things behind. Since we're here today, why not go up and get them?
Sure. Professional labor at your service.
This is definitely the new apartment Irene moved to after leaving home. If she's willing to see me, I might still have a chance to beg her to stop.
Pick up the phone. Irene, please pick up.
Sorry, the number you dialed does not exist. Please check it and dial later.
Damn it, where the hell is Irene?
Are you the one banging on my door? Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm the tenant here.
That can't be right. How can you be the tenant? Have you seen Irene Miller? She's supposed to be the tenant here. I'm her husband.
Husband? Miss Miller moved out a long time ago. You didn't know that?
What? I'm sorry,
All right, if there's nothing else, get lost. Don't disturb my rest.
Where did she move to? Give me her new contact information.
Sir, are you really her husband? You don't even know where your own wife moved to? Besides, the person who accompanied Mrs. Miller during the substrelling wasn't you. It was a gentleman named Ethan Walker. Compared to you, he seems more like Ms. Miller's husband. Before, Irene would come whenever I called. How come now I can't find any trace of her at all? Right, maybe. If I go to Ethan's place, I can see Irene.
It's fine. I can get them next time. The tenant is very nice.
You two. You're really together?
Richard, who I'm with is none of your business. And who gave you permission to trespass on Mr. Walker's property?
Irene! I was wrong. I really know I was wrong. I was blind. I was a jerk.
Mr. Freeman, you cannot touch Miss Irene without her permission, or I'll have no choice but to call the police. Those 6 years, I was blind. I was a jerk. I thought you would never leave. I took your goodness for granted. Now that I have nothing, I finally understand. What I lost was the most important thing in my life.
Are you finished?
Irene.
Are you kneeling here because you love me, or because only I can save you?
I love you. I really love you. Let's remarry. I'll give you my life.
Remarry? Don't lie to yourself. What you loved was the useless wife for you, acted as your maid, and let you step on her to climb higher. That was never the real me.
Mr. Freeman, please leave. Don't force me to take coercive measures.
Now I have nothing left. What should I do? No. I still have the most advantageous bargaining chip.
What is it?
Miss Miller, when I just delivered the custody transfer documents to Mr. Freeman, I found out he has already left New York.
And what?
Emma is missing.
What?
The Freeman butler said Richard sent Emma away a long time ago, and Richard hasn't been home for days either.
I understand.
The number you have dialed is not in service. Please check the number and try again.
Ethan, something's happened. Richard has taken Emma.
To avoid alerting the target, I'll be assisting with this case. Ms. Miller, we've preliminarily grasped Richard's movements. Richard rented an anonymous car a few days ago and drove out of the city overnight.
He dares to threaten me with Emma. I will never let him get away with this.
The car was last spotted in Greenfield, 300 kilometers away. That's Richard's hometown. He has a distant aunt living there. I've inquired. His aunt has a farm there, very remote.
We're leaving immediately.
Wait, it's too dangerous for you to go like this.
Ethan, that's my daughter. How can I just sit here and do nothing?
I know. That's why I'm going with you. But this involves a child. We need a plan. We can't act impulsively.
Let me hear her voice.
Mommy, Daddy said you'll come pick me up. When are you coming?
Richard, what are you doing? Kidnapping your own daughter?
You don't understand. I have no choice. Only she can restore the glory of our Freeman family.
Daddy, are you going to sell me to pay off debts?
How could Daddy ever sell you? I just need you to help Daddy with a little favor.
I heard from others that you and Mommy got divorced, and Mommy asking the court grant custody to her.
The court? What can the court decide? That's all laid by your mummy with money.
All right, don't scare the child. Be good, I'll go heat some milk for you.
That farm over there is Richard's aunt's house. I inquired. The old lady lives alone, but recently a child suddenly appeared, said to be a relative's child on vacation.
Are you sure Emma is inside?
Not sure, but nearby villagers say they've seen Richard coming and going.
I want to go in and check.
Not now. If he's cornered and desperate, it's better to hear his conditions first. I checked around the back. Emma should be in the room on the west side. The windows have bars, so it's hard to get in.
Is Richard there? Yes, and his aunt.
Emma is inside. She's waiting for me.
Maybe we should call the police first and let the local authorities intervene.
No. If he sees the police, what if he runs? What if he hurts Emma?
Have you made up the mind? My conditions are simple. Drop all loss against me and sign a pact to rebuild Freeman Group for me, and I'll return your daughter to you.
Is he insane?
I want to see Emma to confirm her safety in person.
Fine. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. at the cafe in town. Come alone. If you dare bring anyone, I'll disappear with Emma.
I'll go with you.
If you go, it will only provoke him. Don't worry. I have a plan.
You came alone after all. You're brave.
Where's Emma?
She's fine in a safe place.
I want to see her.
Let's talk terms first.
Richard, what you're doing now is kidnapping. If I call the police, you'll never get out.
Call the police? Go ahead, try.
Why are you doing this?
You're her father, too. Do you really think this will solve anything?
I have no choice. I've lost everything. Only she's left.
What exactly do you see Emma as? Is she your daughter, a tool to control me, or a bargaining churn? Richard, do your actions now make you worthy of being Emma's father?
You don't understand. You don't understand how desperate I am.
I do. Bankruptcy, betrayal, having nothing left. I've been through all that. But I didn't kidnap anyone.
Then tell me! What should I do? I have nothing left!
You still have yourself.
Richard, you can start over, you can find a job, you can slowly pay off your debts. Before you make an irreversible mistake, there's still time for everything. But on one condition, you give Emma back to me.
But...
Do you want Emma to grow up remembering you only as the man who held her hostage?
All right. I'll take you to see her.
They're coming out. Should we go and apprehend Richard now?
No, I trust her. We'll follow them now. If she doesn't come out within half an hour, then we'll storm in.
Mom!
Emma, my baby!
Mom, I want to go home.
Mom knows. Mom will take you home. Right now.
What a sin. A child is always better off with their mother.
Richard, thank you.
Wait!
What? Are you going back on your word?
Is Richard going to be driven to desperation and pull out some kind of weapon?
This is Emma's documents. You take them. You're right, Emma can't have a kidnapper for a father.
Richard, for all that's happened in the past, you've already paid the price. All I want now is to raise Emma well. You, start over.
Are you okay?
We're fine. We're okay.
Good. Richard still had a shred of humanity left in him. Hello, Emma. I'm your mom's good friend. You can call me Ethan.
Hello.
Good girl. Uncle will take you both home.
Ms. Miller, Selwyn matters have been properly handled. We'll deal with it in strict accordance to regulations.
Is everything proceeding smoothly?
Everything is going smoothly. Relevant procedures are being carried out as planned.
Do you want to go in and see him?
No need. It's all over. Sheriff, please tell him. After he gets out, he must truly turn over a new leaf.
Mom?
Your ex-wife asked me to give you a message. She said, after you get out, start over and be a good person.
Mom, will Daddy go to jail?
Daddy did something wrong and has to face the consequences.
Then, will he ever come out?
Of course. Everyone can start over once they've atoned for their mistakes.
When he comes out, can I still call him Daddy?
Of course.
Then, will he become a better person?
Mom hopes he will. Emma, I want you to hate anyone. After all, hatred is too exhausting.
Defendant, do you have anything to say?
I just want to say I'm sorry. Sorry, Irene. Sorry, Emma. I don't deserve you.
I plead guilty. I will not appeal.
Richard Friedman, charged with unlawful confinement and theft of trade secrets, is sentenced to 10 years in prison for multiple crimes. Additionally, his custody rights over his daughter, Emma Freeman, are revoked.
Sorry.
It's finally over.
Yes, finally. Thank you.
Are you okay?
It seems it's really over. The ill-fated bond between Richard and me has finally come to an end.
So, shall we go celebrate? Emma is waiting at home.
Okay.
Mommy! Uncle Ethan, look!
It's beautiful.
Mommy? When are you two getting married? Uncle Ethan, are you going to be my daddy from now on?
That depends on getting your approval first.
Will you read me a story every day?
Of course.
Will you take me for ice cream?
As much as you want.
Will you always protect Mommy?
For a lifetime.
Shouldn't you two ask for my opinion too?
All right then, I approve.
Okay. Teacher, thank you for being our witness.
It warms my heart to see you two together.
Irene Miller, do you take Ethan Walker to be your lawfully wedded husband, to love and to cherish in sickness and in health for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Ethan Walker, do you take Irene Miller to be your lawfully wedded wife, to love and to cherish in sickness and in health for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Mommy, can I take a break now?
Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going